with my mom. Like Brett says, like whenever I'm in labor, for some odd reason, she's not ever been there, but I'm like crying for my mom. My dad has always been the one that talked me through labor. My mom, she don't be there. I'll be calling her. She don't be there. But anyways, so I joined her because I was happy to talk to her. We had a short little conversation, and then she got off. And then she texted me and was like, let's do this. Let's make this a thing. And, you know, you can help me grow, and we can, you know, they'll really tune in. She's like, I saw all these pages. I don't even be knowing these pages, but they just pop up on my screen, girl, talking about you. And then I was like, yeah, you know, that's just a part of it. Do you still find... And so I was like, yeah, you know, that's just a part of it. It's okay or whatever. So basically, randomly, I don't know why I didn't think of this as a red flag, but I genuinely didn't. I just thought like, wow, isn't God good? Like, wow, we're finally gonna like rekindle our relationship. This is gonna be great. So the next day we got on live. Well, actually, for the whole day we were talking about getting on live, and we were talking about, you know, something, I named it Sip Solace Saturday, because solace means like to console and like to confide in. So I thought it was just going to be like a great session. We talked about it. We were like, we're going to make sure that we keep things respectful, you know, because it's my public platform. And I kept saying throughout the... She didn't answer my question. Yes, I find Black people attractive. Yes, of course. So... you know, I thought it was going to be this great thing. We were going to rekindle our relationship. And I kept asking her all throughout the live, like, if you don't feel comfortable with something, please just let me know. If you don't feel comfortable asking something, just let me know. And so, sit down. So when she got on late because we talked the whole day and we were going to do it. And then 30 minutes before, like, she arrived at home, I was on the phone with her. I'm like, all right. She's like, okay, I'm about to go in my house right now and I'm going to join the live. Well, I started calling her and sending her the link to the live, and she was not responding at all whatsoever. So then I got super sad. I'm like, wow, like we literally just talked 30 minutes ago and you stood me up. So I get on live by myself, and I guess she's watching my live while I'm on live by myself. Hey. She's watching my live while I'm on live by myself, and then so she's like, okay, join me in. So I joined her in. Her energy is weird from the beginning. Baby, I'm trying to tell a story. Her energy is weird.
Nobody move!
But I'm like, do you consider yourself a divester? Christopher, thank you so much for the contributions, but can you let me tell my story, please? I really do I appreciate the contributions. No, I don't think I consider myself a divester. I don't know. But do I believe in divesting? Yes, I do. So she came on and her energy was weird when she first came on, right? But then she started like, I was trying to touch topics that I felt like can help us like communicate and talk through and get through and like, you know, like get over. So instead of like, I don't know, something happened along the way where she started getting like aggressive, or she started getting defensive. And then she just started saying stuff, like crazy stuff that had nothing to do. It's not like she started saying like, you pulled the gun out on your brother. I called my brother after the live. Well, no, she said, Snoof told me you pulled the gun out on him. Snoof is my brother. So I called him after the live. I'm like, did you tell mom that? And he's like, no, what the fuck? Like, why would I say some shit like that? So anyways, long story short, she said some crazy stuff, right? And that's fine. So I wake up today, and I see old pictures, 5 years old, of me and her and my sons. You know, like, it sucks that after, also, let me mention, when she got on the live, she hurried up and she went like this. Just so y'all know, my book is called blah, 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 like shouted herself out. And I got quiet. I said, okay, that's okay. Yeah, you can shout yourself out. Go ahead. I'm all for, you know, you selling your book. But she did that very instantly, very immediately when she got on my live. She shouted her book out, right? So, okay, I still didn't think of it as a red flag. I'm just like, okay. So then when I get off the second live of her like going crazy on me, I realized that she's now created a YouTube channel. All of my family know that I am very successful YouTuber at this point. And they see the way that YouTube has like changed my life and made me able to buy other businesses and buy houses and whatnot, right? So Brett has also told you guys before, when me and Brett's wedding, we didn't talk again years, months before our wedding. And then we still invited her to our wedding. She wasn't gonna come, but she came because the whole rest of the family came. And of course they were gonna be like, what? Mom wasn't there. So anyways, she came to our wedding, and Brett has talked about this before. She just randomly started calling me bitches at our wedding. Like, fuck you, bitch. After I said I do, we started leaving, and she claims that she got drunk, I don't know. But she just started saying, fuck you, bitch, at my wedding. And like ruined my whole wedding. So Brett and I, we did another wedding. We renewed our vows because the wedding, we paid like $30,000 for the wedding. And that one thing just ruined my whole freaking day. Like I was crying so hard. So we did a vow renewal. Anyways, she got on this live, and then I realized after that she's now making content. She's now trying to start a YouTube channel. Okay, that's good. Kudos to you. I'm so happy for you. This morning, I wake up, I get on YouTube, and the first thing I see is 5-year-old pictures of me and my 2 mono-race children and her. And she's like, we have great times when there's no negativity. Like trying to like paint this facade that she's this amazing person or this soft, sweet person. And it's just like, I called her and said, hey, can you please, congratulations to your new 200 subscribers that you got from me. I looked at your videos right before our live, and you were getting 9 views, and now you're getting 1,000 views. Congratulations, I'm so happy for you. But can you please just like not mention me and my family? Like whenever I've mentioned you, the most that I've mentioned is I don't have a great relationship with my mom. And I mentioned I wish it was better. After that lie that you did on my public platform, and the way that you behaved on that I'm welcoming you and inviting you to, what you did on my public platform was not okay. So when I call you and say, hey, can you please not post, again, she didn't post not a single picture of him or race, because my husband has said he feels like she does not like our kids for a certain reason, maybe because their color, maybe because she's jealous, whatever the reason, that's how my husband feels. I didn't say that. That's what my husband literally said to her. She can't show a picture, not even with race, because she doesn't have a picture with race, because after I got with Brett, everything tarnished, like completely tarnished. Anyways, so now I want to talk about my brother, since we did get past 200 likes. I appreciate that. My mom wrote this book, right? And if you guys were on the live, I'm very, very close with my daddy. She kept talking about my daddy, right? And how my daddy beat her, right? And I was very respectful. I let her talk about it. I let her say that he beat her or whatever the case. Because realistically, yeah, he did. I seen a couple times. He's a totally different man now. But I don't know, my dad's always been a great dad. I love my dad to life. But you wrote this whole book about everybody, about my dad, about everybody, about how you're getting through domestic violence. Did you mention in the book, yes, she said he beat her, Jenny said. Did you mention in the book that you had sex with my brother, right? I feel like, and if you guys were there, I feel like you guys could have had like a hint. You guys could have kind of felt her animosity towards me stemming from my father, right? Like she said multiple times, like, your dad beat my ass while I was pregnant with you. Of course that can give someone like a kind of resentment toward the child, right? So So when I go to ask her, like, hey, do you think maybe you have a resentment toward me because you constantly said that my dad beat you while you were pregnant with me? She's like, no, nope, not at all. Nope, that's not at all. Anyways, she had sex with my brother, her stepson. My mom, this amazing, beautiful, soft, my mom, raised going on. Race, go in the room with brothers. Really, really quick, okay? And then I'm gonna give you some more candy. And we're gonna go to the pool. Okay? My mom had sex with her stepson, which was my brother, which was my daddy's son. So it's not biological to her, but still, that's disgusting. And she had sex with him, causing my dad to send my brother away. From my understanding, at the time, my brother was like 17 years old. And it caused my daddy to send they lived in Ohio at this time. It caused my daddy to send my brother away. My firstborn brother, my dad's firstborn child, my dad's everything. My dad's everything. Sorry, that's my brother. But anyways, my dad sent my brother away because of this, because that was his wife at the time. He sent them away to my uncle in Las Vegas. There, my brother was like getting, what's the word? My brother kept calling my dad and saying, Dad, I want to come home. I want to come home. Like, I want to come home. And so finally, my dad started getting like a gut feeling, okay, it's time to send my son home. So the day before he sent him home, my brother got beaten with a gun in the head over a bike. And the guy was robbing him for his bike, and he got beaten in the head, and the gun went off, and my brother died. So I just want to say, Janata, before you get on here and like tell lies because of your blackened heart, when I called you this morning and said, please don't post my family, and you said, oh, you could dish it out, but you can't take it. I didn't dish anything out. All I dished out is that I don't have a good relationship with you. But now I'm dishing it out. I've never dished out anything about you except I didn't like my marriage, my wedding, because you called me a bitch at my wedding, which is a fact. And I dished out that we don't have a relationship, and that hurts me. That's only.
Wait, so Rose is spilling tea that has nothing to do with her right now? Is that what's going on? Because her mom has a YouTube channel. I think this is only going to make people subscribe to her mom's YouTube channel. Y'all can correct me if I'm wrong, but that's what it's sounding like right now. Because I don't understand what... None of that was mentioned after the live. Like, you got into it with Brett. And you always say your mom is being negative, but now you're bringing up something that we didn't even have to know, because the story was a little confusing, talking about my brother, and then it ended up being your stepbrother, but something about your daddy's wife. What? And then the uncle that you stayed in Las Vegas with, because from my understanding, you did the same thing as far as like moving around. I don't know, y'all, but let her finish.
If you guys have been here, you guys know that's what I've dished out this entire time. So when I called you this morning and asked you to stop trying to gain clout off of me, you already did it. You already got subscribers and supporters. Congratulations. Good job.
I told y'all it's about the,
but when I asked
the YouTube.
You not to post me and my kids, and you said, oh, you could dish it out, but you can't take it.
She said, don't post me and my kids, but you just brought up the fact that she doesn't post pictures of basically the white kids is what you want to say. What? Rose is bored. Shop for furniture. She's bored. And this is not, I'm not one of those pages, because I don't know Rose from a can of paint. But What is the point of all this? It's not making you look good to bash your mother.
You were wrong. You're like 55 years old and it's time to grow up. So if you want to, like, the lie that you said on my public platform, that I, like, pulled out a gun on my brother, you said my brother said, so you didn't see that. But you're like, her brother even said, okay. But let's talk about the reality of who you are, ma'am. I allowed you to join, and when I got off, Brett said, why did you do that? You know you shouldn't have. And to be honest, like I've admitted a million times, because I could admit when I was wrong, when I'm wrong. That with her, if you guys saw how everything like went down, I was sad when I got on the live. And then you guys see my whole attitude change. I was so happy when she joined. And then I like crashed to like really, really sad again. And then my husband comes, and then I like take stuff out on my husband because I'm like asking my husband like on the.
You took stuff out on your husband after you didn't let your mother get a word in. She couldn't get a word in. Then you went off on Brett. He couldn't get a word in. And now that it's all over, said and done, y'all lovey-dovey, y'all done moved to a bigger place. You had nothing else. You didn't go put some clothes on. Y'all just eating little nibbles of stuff just to tell this story about your brother who's no longer here. For what?
Because I'm wanting him to like, babe, I need you because she's lying on me. I need you to, in front of these people, tell the truth. And my husband is not a confrontational person. So he's just like, yeah, you know, I don't know, you know, but I wanted him to be more like, no, you know, this is what happened, you know this, because in reality, my husband tells me out his own mouth, do not, can you go in the room? Go in the room, and then I'll get them. Go in the room. My husband tells me, like, don't mess with her, change your number, leave her alone, stop doing it, and then his attitude changes, like, when we're in front of people, and that made me, like, upset. But honestly, the root of it all was that conversation with her. That threw me all the way,
it wasn't a conversation.
Far left. That broke my heart so bad because I had the greatest intentions for that conversation. So after, like, I drank, like, the rest of the bottle of alcohol, and then I was just in a confrontational vibe, I guess. But it was not healthy for anybody. But that's why when people affect you on that level, you know that you need to cut those people off. But anyways, so I asked her to delete my pictures, and what she had to say this morning was, nope, you can dish it out, but you can't take it. So I just want to say, Janata, when we're dishing things out and when you're writing stuff in a book, let's make sure we write everything.
So, Rose, you want to be in the book?
Goodness, that's annoying. People keep calling me. Can you guys hear me or no?
You cannot tell your mother what to write.
Can you hear me or no?
Just like we can't tell you what to post. Or she can't tell you what to post.
Can you guys hear me or no? Can you guys hear me or no? Yes? Okay.
If Brett tells you,
for those of you like writing,
Brett can tell you it's not a good idea to go live, or it's not a good idea to say this, or it's not a good idea to go back and forth with your mother. You do it anyway. But when somebody else do it, you get upset and then you say, oh, tell the whole story. If you were quiet enough to let someone else tell their story, you wouldn't have to say anything. You wouldn't have to defend yourself. You wouldn't have to bash your mom. We would be able to judge for ourselves. But you talk over everyone, and then you start it all up over again. I guarantee you there's going to be another live later on today because of this live.
Comments and stuff, back to back, like mean comments, you're weirdos. Y'all watch me every single time I get on here, but just to write weird stuff. You guys are whole ass weirdos, and you need to reevaluate your life. But anyways, so yeah, where was I? Oh yeah, when you're writing a book, make sure you comment everything. I mean, to be honest, you probably should have left him when he sent his son away. Because to be honest, if I did some stuff like that, I'm not about to stay. And like you said on my live, like while we're dishing things out, you wanted to get clout off of me, just like all of the rest of these pages. Okay, you got the clout, you should have stopped there, but you want to continue to talk about me. Let's be honest about everything. If I was a man, I would have beat your ass too for having sex with my son. You know, that's not okay. That's gross, to be honest. And you probably should have mentioned that in your book when you were mentioning my dad beating your ASS, you know? What else? Oh, like you said in the live, the apple does not fall far from the tree. Let's not forget who the first dirty dancer was in the family. Let's not forget that, who the first dirty dancer in the family was. You were actually dancing with your daughter, which is my older sister, Michelet. So yeah, when I say like I have a very deranged relationship with my mother, and I have to teach myself all of this. I have to teach myself how to be a good mother and be there for my kids and whatnot. Because yeah, my mom is twisted. Race. I'm about to show you guys a little bit of a clip from this morning when I called my daddy. My daddy is a bishop of church now, of churches now. Give me your iPad, Judy. Give me your iPad. Hurry. My daddy is a bishop of churches now, like, so he's like a whole 360 of who he was. But I don't personally, I don't think my daddy was ever a bad person at all.
It's called a wolf in sheep's clothing. I don't know what being a bishop or a pastor is supposed to mean. That does not mean they changed their life at all.
Personally, like, I don't. But I tried to call my daddy today and like get like his validation, like so that y'all can hear. But my daddy's not having it. He's not gonna talk about nobody at all. Even though she talks about him like a dog, he don't be on talking about nobody. Yeah, where is it? Can you give it to me? Race, go give me that iPad right now. Why can't mommy get some clout? Are you going to accuse your mom on YouTube for real? Yes, I am. Yeah. I'm not gonna accuse, I'm just gonna speak the reality. Yeah, I am. Like, why do you guys send messages like that? Like, are you really gonna do this for real? Yeah. Do you really see me doing it? Do you hear me with your ears and see me with your eyes? Like, really see me doing it? Yes, I'm gonna do it. You guys go in the room.
Are we going to the book today?
Yeah. Go in the room.
Don't unload that, okay?
Okay. Go in the room, baby.
This is not loud.
Like, are you really gonna do that to your mom? Yeah. Do you really see me doing it? She wrote a whole book. I think in her book she mentioned a lot of stuff in her book. But she forgot to mention a couple things.
And do you still need my iPod?
I still need
Nobody move!
Maybe it was going to be, y'all, that's my phone notification. But maybe there's going to be a part 2. Let your mom write her part 2. Because, you know, you can write a book too. But we can also just watch the live at the same time. Because now the lives are just negative. And that's why all of this is getting attention. I don't think it's because of your mom. I think it's because it's the spiraling out of control on live is what everyone's waiting on and looking at. It has nothing to do with clout. This is spiraling in real time.
your iPod, baby. Stop. She forgot to mention why my brother is not here.
And they still need it.
Yes, baby, I still need it.
And they just
Stop. Grace, we're not going to the pool because you're not behaving.
Yeah, Mom.
Okay, we'll go in the room until I'm done. Go in the room.
But when my brother
Okay.
died,
So this is my dad, and he don't want to talk. But y'all see, I'm on the phone with my daddy, right?
And they give me
but when my brother died, was it because Janata had sex with him, and then that's when you sent him to Vegas?
I don't talk about that stuff. Janata's done nothing. She's nice.
She had nothing to do with his death. You're blaming death on someone. I hate when people do that. Like, you just said your dad sent him to Vegas. Like, what is this?
I know, but I'm asking for the truth. When was that why you sent him to Vegas?
I don't talk about stuff like that. I don't remember. You know, it was a long time ago.
Because she talked about all in your book, you having sex with her mom. So I'm just wondering, she literally had sex with my brother, right?
I'm gonna say this. Janata was a nice lady. She, what did she do? She's into real estate now, and she's about to get married. She's really good.
Okay. So, anyways, that's my
Interesting.
nice, beautiful daddy
She's
that didn't want to air her out. But as you guys see, he's just like, I don't want to talk about it because he's a nice person, unlike her. He's not gonna go around.
He doesn't want to talk about it because he wasn't an angel back then. He wasn't a saint back then like you claim he is today. Nobody wants to talk about certain things of their past, so they don't have to. But because you felt some type of way because of going live with your mom, you didn't even let her get a word in. You're the one bringing up all the negative stuff. And now you're mad because she's not putting certain things in a book. Well, that would include people that don't want to be talked about and people's stuff they don't want to be talked about, including you. So what's the point of even doing this right now? It doesn't make sense. Just air out everybody's business because we already know Brett's business now because of you. So keep going.
Talking about all what she does, but she gonna go around, he beat me, he tried to kill me in her book that she wants you guys to buy. What else was I gonna say? Yeah, you know, Rose has always, I've never minded like sharing the reality of my life. So if we want to share, let's just share everything. I can talk about other things too, like how she met this one person in the closet, but we won't talk about that right now. Yeah, so that's that. That's the story of why my oldest brother is no longer here with us, because my lovely mother. Your daddy is old school. Some things should be not spoken about. Maybe you, Rose, should take his advice. Actually, in the end of that conversation, he talked about how
smoking?
She was kind of like trying to chase Clout, and he said, "Don't worry about it, Rose. This is what happens, and it's not watch." Yeah, he's old school.
You know how people go live sometimes and you be trying to find a comment they're reading. I'd be like, who said that? Because she literally just said smoking about. But I'm gonna take her word for it. You know? I'm gonna take her word that somebody said smoking about. All right.
He's not going to sit around and talk crap about people, but let's see if I can find the end of that conversation. He's like, yeah, she's going to do that because she's smart. She's trying to build her followers, and so she's going to do this. Hold on. Where is it?
To get views off of me. Sick and pathetic.
Yeah. She's doing her smart thing. She's doing using you to climb the ladder.
Very sick and pathetic.
He said she's doing the smart thing. She's using you.
She randomly see me on live and like, join me in. So, I'm all excited. It's my parent. I like to talk to her if she likes to talk to me.
What y'all do? Drop
She got
that off the
on there
balcony, guys?
and then start talking about, you pulled the gun out on Snoop and all of this. She just wanted to get clout. Tell me why she made a fucking YouTube channel. She sees that it's paying me, so she wanted to get clout, and she made a YouTube channel, and she joined my live to get views off of me. Sick and pathetic.
Yeah. She's doing the smart thing. She's using you to climb the ladder.
Very sick and pathetic. I called Snoop. I was so confused. Like, wait, pulled a gun out on Snoop? You could at least said Mario. I called Snoop and said, Snoop, I pulled a gun out on you? Mom said that. He said, man, what the fuck? I ain't never said no shit like that. The fuck are you talking about?
Well, if you argue with anything else, the controversy creates views. Everything creates views. Hold on, this was my driving show.
Okay. So that's my dad. And he's like, yeah, she's using you to climb the ladder. That's what she does. But I see somebody, y'all be so concerned about my family. Somebody said, did your dad know you were recording? Yeah. My dad also watches every single one of my videos. He's my number one supporter. So thank you for being concerned. But yes, my daddy does know. And that's probably a big reason that he did not want to say anything. He doesn't like to be in the mess. Rose, you look like a little girl, so pretty. Your mom should be proud of you. I would never do anything to bring my daughter down. Yeah, it was really, really weird. I couldn't believe when I got married. Like, obviously, that's like a one-time thing. Like, the first time I got married, obviously, I didn't have like a big wedding. So this was like my chance at a big, beautiful wedding. I picked out the perfect dress. I was so excited. And she's yelling all through my wedding, bitch, fuck you. Like, for no good reason at all. Me and my husband are holding hands, walking into our reception. The reception, we're holding hands, walking into the reception, and she's just like, bitch, fuck you. Just yelling, bitch, fuck you. The only thing that I've ever aired out on this channel is that I don't have a relationship with my mom, and I wish it was better. That's the only thing that I've ever said on this channel. I don't have a relationship with my mom. She's not like a motherly mother figure. I mean, her grandma wasn't, her mom wasn't. And now she isn't, and so now it's time for me to break that generational curse. That's why I'm so hard on myself as a mother, and that's why I don't yeah. It'd be super easy to just send my kids away, but I don't do that. I'd rather be frustrated, go through depression, and everything else than to just send them away to anybody. If I send them away to somebody that I know they're gonna be protected, and have a good time and want to be there for a little break, that's different. But I'm not just going to send them, I'm not going to say any names, but I'm not just going to send them to anybody because I felt that. And I don't want to put my kids through that at all whatsoever. Thank you so much, but I'm 100% paying attention to my baby. Oh, you guys, another thing? Okay, so that's over with, but my kids just went to the doctor yesterday, and guess what? Obviously, I don't need validation from anybody on here, but it do be frustrating when people be like, is your son even pulling himself up yet? Is he doing this and that and the other? The doctor was like, your son just turned, how old? He just turned 7 months yesterday. He said, your son is doing stuff that he should not be doing until he's 9 months. He's crawling, he's sitting up 100% by himself. He's like, he's more at a 9-month-old's level, and he just turned 7 months yesterday. So he's like, you're doing terrific. And what did they say about Raiden? He's sitting 100% on his own. The doctor said at his age, he should be sitting with his hands down. Sit right here. What did the doctor say about you yesterday that I was happy about?
My doctor said I gained more weight than what?
Say it out. Say it louder.
I gained more weight than Ross.
Yeah. And so I thought Raiden was a lot more skinny than he is.
And my doctor said, I ate a lot of food so I can be big.
Yeah, your doctor did. So the doctor said Race, stop please. Why are you doing that? And no, you guys can't have strawberries on this carpet. Get off, get off, get off. It's gonna be like smashed all into the white carpet. But the doctor said that Ray Scott is in like the 75th percentile for weight. So he eats a lot of food. And then the doctor said Roz is skinny, but he's tall. So that's just like his natural build is skinny and tall, but she said it's not at all concerning skinny. That's just how he is. And then Raiden, come here, what they say about you? Okay, get him and go. He wants some of your strawberry. The doctor said that Raiden was, you're short and you're skinny, but he's only in the,
That's my problem.
well, first of all, now that his dad has exposed himself and y'all know who his dad is, go, you guys go. Go, y'all being too loud now. Go. It's okay. Thank you.
Give me my truth.
Go. In the room and be quiet, please. Okay, I got it. Okay, but yeah, the doctor said that, Race is fat. Not fat, but he eats a good amount.
Don't let him eat the green
The green part, don't let him eat the green leaf.
No,
Thank you.
because you don't like green leaves.
Yeah. And he knows a lot for his age, like his first name, last name, birthday, how to spell his name, ABCs, how to count to 15, and he's only 3. Don't tell it. Don't tell it. Don't tell it. But you can tell how to spell your name. How do you spell your name? Right here. How do you spell your name?
R-A-Y-C-E.
Good job.
And my-
No. We don't want to tell strangers our birthdays, okay? Go. Go in there. Good job. You're so smart. But anyways, Roz is tall and skinny, but not at all concerning skinny. And Raiden is in the 45th percentile for weight. So sometimes it can get frustrating out here with people like, her kids are so skinny. Did you see? Do they even eat? And then I'm just like, darn, okay, they need to eat more, eat more, eat more. And the doctor's like, no, like, it's okay. Look at yourself. You are a naturally skinny build. Like, you're doing great. Your kids are perfect. They're not a concern at all whatsoever, which I've already known because we do regular doctor's appointments. But it gets kind of hard when like so many people are judging your family and your children. Okay? You got it? Okay. Lie down. What is all that? Are you pooping? Are you pooping, nasty boy? Go, stand up. She moved to Hawaii. Oh, shit. I didn't see that. It's probably best I didn't see it. Let me see. Oh, she moved to Hawaii to air her people out from a distance. I was already at a distance in the mainland. I lived nowhere near any of my family. Neither Brett or I did. I moved to Hawaii for a peace of mind. But I wanted deeply 1 million subscribers. I worked really hard for it. But I didn't know all that comes with it at the time. Obviously, you're not going to know what comes with it until you do it. And that's another thing, like me saying you're not going to know what comes with it until you do it. Like another, like You can use that on the aspect of having kids too. People are like, why did you have so many kids if you're going to be frustrated? Well, how can you know how it is to have 4 kids until you have 4 kids, you know? Having 2 kids was super easy. 3, but 4 is like really hard. It's really hard for now, but I could not know that if I did not have 4 kids. Yeah, I wanted 1 million subscribers. I didn't know all the drama and all the emotional effects that it has on you when you get there.
I want some
But I
Pringles.
moved to Hawaii 100% for peace of mind.